Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm here to talk about Millie Bobby Brown. I get a few questions about my thoughts on Millie, mainly because there seems to be a lot of people that don't like her. I usually don't discuss people born after 2000 until they're like 17 or 18, mainly because I just like to give them time to grow before I have any solid opinion on them. However, I just noticed the amount of hate that this girl gets on a daily basis. So, the people who seem to have a problem with Millie fall into a few groups. They're as young as her, they're way too old to be paying attention to her, they're jealous of her, or they just find her to be annoying. Now, here's the thing. I have seen a few interviews with Millie and her cast, and there does seem to be a huge difference between Millie promoting in the first season and Millie now. It's very apparent that she talks over her cast and barely gives them much time to speak, but I think that's something that you shouldn't hate her for. When the audience notices a change between a well-known cast, it causes people to talk, and when people talk, it's usually not good things. That being said, if the cast had that big of a problem with it, I'm sure they would have told her a long time ago privately. And I previously watched an unpopular opinions video a few weeks back by someone saying they get a weird vibe from Millie. What that means, I'm not completely sure. They themselves didn't seem to be completely sure. I also heard the reason people aren't big fans of Millie is because of the amount of attention she gets over the other kids. For example, in March of this year, it was announced that everyone would be getting a huge salary increase. The grown-ups would earn up to $350,000 per episode, the teens getting $100,000, and the kids getting $250,000. Meanwhile, Millie will be getting paid the same amount as the adults, though it was rumored that her management asked for more originally. I would have understood this more if Eleven was the main character. Don't get me wrong, she played a very important part in the first season. Everyone was obsessed with her. She became the biggest meme of 2016. She was the most popular Halloween costume, and Millie pretty much became a huge star overnight. However, after season 2 happened, there seemed to be some sort of a shift. Noah Schnapp's character, Will Byers, got a lot more recognition than he did in the first season. I mean, he was literally possessed and had to have an exorcism, which is something I don't think most child actors would be very good at. Nevertheless, people didn't like all the attention Millie seemed to get over the other children. Now, I think it's perfectly fine for Millie to acknowledge that she's a popular person because she's not wrong. She played a huge role, got a huge social media following for it, and she should be able to talk about that. I just hope she doesn't do it too often because it seems like people are already waiting for her to slip up. As far as I'm concerned, there isn't anything Millie has actually said or did to anybody for people to legitimately not like her. In this day and age, we feel a lot more connected with celebrities through the internet, and anything they put out can be digested in different ways by an audience and can be taken negatively. Being that Millie is only 14 years old, I expect her to be cringy and awkward and have no idea what she's talking about. When I was 14, I used to stan the MagCon boys. It was a dark time in my life. But nevertheless, I think people should just cut her some slack. She really is just a teenager trying to figure out things, and now she has millions of people watching her every move. But what do you think? Be sure to put in the comments below, like, and subscribe.